I think we just realized who we wanted to attack and just wanted to make sure that we emphasized that, one of our key words was being resilient, to start the season. So we knew they made their runs throughout the entire game, and we knew they were home. So we just tried to do a great job in overtime to stay locked in every possession and make sure we box out, rebound, and make sure we get a great quality shot on the other end of the floor.
Luka was otherworldly,
yeah.
But how encouraging or exciting is it for him to make that pass to Reggie? It doesn't go down, but then Reggie and they came back in overtime and played like they did.
Yeah, I think that's the growth that everyone is seeing right now. Luka's going to make the right pass at the end of the game, and he trusts us. So he did the same thing last year with Spencer, knocking down the shot. He realizes that there's help coming and that there's the odds are in our favor on the weak side. So just making the right play, incredible pass. I don't even know how it got there. So just routed in and out. But I think that's what gave us the confidence to go into the overtime, knowing that we can win the ball game, just with his intelligence and trusting us as a ball club.
Well, the hoop gods going to get on your side when something like that happens.
Yeah, it happens.
What just went through your mind when you made a face when you looked
Oh,
at Lucas?
I didn't realize he had 41.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I mean, I didn't check the stat sheet. I just saw him.
Decent.
It was a decent night.
Yeah.
Solid night for 77.
And Tim, for you, I feel like we hear as from the outside a lot about, it might take Simmons a while to get back because it's been a while. It might take Jamal Murray, a bunch of games to kind of get his legs back under him. For you, how do you kind of approach that? Because you didn't miss the whole season last year, but it's been like 8 full months since you've gotten a run like this.
Yeah, I think I just credit the off-season workouts, credit the coaching staff, the training staff during training camp, just making sure that I stay locked in and definitely listening to my pops, talking to him a lot, telling me to use training camp to overly exert yourself, playing both sides of the ball, and making sure that you're involved in every action during training camp so you get your wind and everything back, So I asked for some advice from the guy that's been there and done that. So, always happy to have that in my back pocket.
Say Hall of Fame advice.
Yeah, Hall of Fame advice isn't bad advice, right?
And in terms of the closing lineup and an overtime that you guys had out there, Jason said it was a feel thing for how well you guys were playing. What in particular was working really well with that 5-man combination?
I think just listening to the game plan, what the coaches were giving us. Luka orchestrating everything when it was dead balls, when there were timeouts. Luka and Coach Kidd, they were orchestrating everything. And the assistants making sure on defense, knowing that we're talking, communicating out there on both ends of the floor, and just reiterating that, we're going to win this ball game and just stay positive.
What was going through your mind when you saw that cup come flying onto the court?
Run for cover. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was, it's part of the game. It happens. The refs did a great job of just making sure we got to our benches and stayed safe. So the security handled it very properly and well.
What you mentioned it before, but what kind of confidence does it give you guys when, like you said, you got a guy like Luke out there who can get his own shot whenever he wants, but he makes that jumper to start overtime and then immediately hits you for that 3, hits Reggie, hits Maxey, and all of a sudden the game is, pretty much out of reach at that point.
Yeah, that's just us being ball players at that point, executing the game plan, like I said, executing what we do in practice, and making sure we're finding openings, for Luka to be able to deliver the ball. We're just trying to do the best we can to make his job a lot easier out there on the floor when he gives the ball up, and the only way to do that is knock down shots and take them with confidence and make a play.
Super small sample size, but are you happy with the growth of this team through 4 games? What your steps you're taking?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, I feel like we could do a lot better, but it's only 4 games. We haven't played that many games. Preseason, we only had 3. Some guys didn't play. Some guys sat out. So 4 4 games in, 2-2, 500. No, I'll take it. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate
Yep.
it.
Yeah.